Welcome to episode number 5 of his Dash C Madden 21 Career Mode Series. And today, I'm going to be playing the Bears in Chicago in Week 17. We're 15-0 and they're 9-6. So if we win this game, which we should, we'll have an undefeated season. And yeah, we'll have an undefeated season if we win this game. And next episode of this series, I'm not sure when it's going to be, but it will be obviously the playoffs, the divisional round, because we already clinched the first round bye. It's only the 1 seed, so it's only the 1 seed that each conference, only the 1 seed is the first round bye. We already clinched the best record in the NFC, so we're going to get the first round bye, and I'm not sure we're going to play, but let's look at the playoff bracket, because obviously the last episode was, what, Week 12, and the playoff bracket wasn't available yet, because it's available in Week 13, so, sorry about that, but the last episode was Week 12, right? Yeah, last episode was Week 12, will be Eye in the Sky, which was almost 2 months ago. Yeah, it was almost 2 months ago. The last episode of the series, which was episode 4, will be Eye in the Sky. Let's look at the playoff bracket, all that good stuff. Here it is. Browns, for some reason, always, right? I'm not sure if they clinched the AFC or not. I'm not sure. But they always seem like this game wants the Browns to win. Because they have the 1 seed right now in the AFC, we have the 1 seed in the NFC. Chiefs have the 2 seed. Patriots have the 3 seed. Texans have the 4 seed. Ravens have the 5 seed. The Bengals have the 6 seed. And the Bills have the 7 seed. In the NFC, obviously, we have the 1 seed. The Cowboys have the 2 seed. The 49ers have the 3 seed. The Saints have the 4 seed. The Bears, who are about to play, have the 5 seed. The Seahawks have the 6 seed. And the Cardinals have the 7 seed. And I'll look at the standings to see if the Browns already clinched the AFC or not. I'm not sure. Yes, they have, because Z means they clinched the conference. Cowboys clinched the division. Chiefs clinched the division. Patriots have clinched the division. And Texans have clinched the division. And Ravens have clinched a playoff appearance. They're 8-6-1, and I don't think they're going to win the division. I don't think. They're in the AFC South, right? No, AFC North. No. Yeah, AFC North. Yeah, they're in the playoffs already. They already clinched the playoff appearance at 8-6-1. Obviously, they're not going to win the division because the Browns are 12-3. AFC South, Texans already clinched that division. Jaguars are not that bad. AFC East, Patriots clinched the division. The Bills, the 7th seed, they're 7-7-1. The Jets and the Dolphins are both 3-12. AFC West, Chiefs clinched that division. NFC North, well, obviously, we clinched the division and the best record in the NFC, and the first round bye in the NFC, obviously. So, and then the Saints are game up on the Falcons. So right now, Saints are what, the 4 seed, and the Falcons right now are game bad of the Saints, but the Falcons are in a playoff spot right now. AFC East, Cowboys clinched that division. Giants, I don't think they're making the playoffs. I'm not sure. NFC West, 49ers right now are game up on the Seahawks and the Cardinals. So, and then the Rams are 6-9, which they're out of it. So, there's a lot of playoff invitations. And all that stuff will be in the next episode, obviously, because, well, it might be at the end of this episode. At the end of this episode, I might go out to the main menu and then sim to the divisional round. Or maybe not sim to the, well, let's just say, I might sim to the divisional round, see, and you'll see at the end episode who we're playing in the next episode, which will be the divisional round, which will be the lowest seed remaining. So if it's like a 7 seed wins, then 7 seed, but the lowest seed remaining will play in the divisional round. And I'm not sure my face changed. It's the same face that I chose, but for some reason the face changed. I'm not sure why it's like that. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or anything. I'm not sure. The Bears, they lose, which they're 9-7. I'm not sure if that's if they do make the playoffs, they might be at like a 7 seed or something. Yeah, let's do it. Sit/simulate training. Play full game. I have it stuffed up still. There's still snow outside. And tomorrow there's a 60% chance of freezing rain, and then well, I'll read the weather, but and it should snow again on Thursday. Yeah. Obviously, there was that 100-car pileup in Fort Worth. And then the Dallas Stars postponed their game last night and tonight, and the Texas Stars, the AH affiliate of the Dallas Stars, postponed their game tonight. So yeah, today it's probably cloudy, the high of 27, low of 21. Tomorrow, freezing rain, high of 38, low of 26, and there's a 60% chance of freezing rain. Thursday, high of 34, low of 17, snow showers, and there's a 40% chance of snow, and there's a 40% chance of that. So, yeah. And then it's 39 Friday, that's a high, and then Saturday it's 50, and then 56, 57, 67, 69, and then after that, obviously, it goes up. And school is canceled for today and tomorrow. And then on Thursday, there's really going to be a chance of snow showers, and especially freezing rain overnight, Wednesday night and Thursday morning, they might cancel school Thursday, and if it snows Thursday, they might cancel school Friday as well. So I could possibly have a, well, I haven't been at school, could possibly have this entire week off, but obviously, I said to make up the word sometime, and obviously have spring break in a month. So yeah, let's do it. Play all in hands, let's do it. I just said that twice, but yeah. I think that's early. Next episode, next video on this channel will be the next episode on Vinny J, NBA 2K21 My Career Series. I know that was the last video on this channel, but I want to do the storyline as quick as possible. So that will be the next video on this channel. I didn't mean to play the full game. I meant to play offense only for some reason, but I'll fix that when I get into the game. Let's watch the presentation. Alan Roach. Oh, we ticked it off? I think we're ticked it off. Yeah, we are, so I meant to do only offense only, so I'll fix that right now. So yeah, play all offense, control all offensive snaps. Yeah. Offense only. Well, defense. They did have a field goal. 6 minute quarters. 4:37 to go in the opening quarter. It's 3-0 Chicago. As it went down and got a field goal. So yeah, next episode or next video on this channel will be the next episode of my Vinny J NBA 2K21 My Career Series. Here we go. Wide open is, I don't know who, Wilson apparently? I don't know who this 15 is, but 75-yard touchdown. We have the lead. I'm still stuffed up. Albert Wilson? I'm not sure who that is. I'm not sure when we got him. But got a touchdown. First play from scrimmage. 3:34 to go in the first quarter. It is still 7-3 7-3 Green Bay. As we start over from our own our own 9 after a good punt, like the announcer just said. Let's shift to Jones, and oh, that doesn't break it, but he broke a few tackles. 9 yards, set it down at 1. Yeah, 13 rushes, 60 yards, and 2 touchdowns last year, and he has 23 touchdowns in the year, I believe it said. That was against Titans at home, which they weren't. They're 5-9 in the same, which. 14. They're 5-9-1. Doesn't, for some reason below it doesn't say the ties. Like the Ravens are 8-6-1, but it only says 8-6. This might be a dangerous throw. Ah, we got him! The same guy! Touchdown! I wanted to dive in the end zone. I hit square, but I didn't dive. I don't know. Where is this guy? He's a stud. That's 2 touchdowns. And it's still 14-3 Green Bay. 2:08 to go in the first quarter. As we start from around 20, probably after a touchback, maybe on a punt. Oops, sorry about that. The bat led of the tripod was off the table, so I don't move it up, or off the tray table, because the table that I used to use, well, I used to put the Christmas tree on for when it was Christmas, and then now it's broken. And my dad was not. He still hasn't fixed it. I asked him, but he hasn't fixed it yet. But yeah. So that was my bad. I fell off the bat, and then I jerked the camera up on accident. And that is Adams, and he is still going to the Bears 44 first down. There's obviously a Aaron Rodgers nutcracker you can see right there to the left of the TV. There's a nutcracker, and that's number 12, and no one else is number 12 in the Packers. Falcons actually good in this game, but in years obviously they aren't. And the play. 3 for 4, 189 yards and 2 touchdowns. 56 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It is 14-3 Green Bay. It's 7-0 Buccaneers over the Falcons. That game is in Tampa. Here we go. And Wilson now is a stud, and Wilson is in for a touchdown. 3 touchdowns for Wilson in the first quarter, and it's 20-3 Green Bay. That's his 5th of the year, 3rd of the game. So he had 2 in the first 2 on the year, now he has 5 in the year. And the 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. We start from around 30. It's 21-3 Green Bay. And by the way, this is in real life. This was a late game, but I think they when I started this career mode, it wasn't a late game, and they moved it to a late game. So this is a early game. 21-3 Green Bay after 1 quarter. So basically, in real life, they switched it to a late game after I started this career mode. When I started this career mode, this was a early game. That's why it's a noon game, not a 3:25 game. Because the real life game was at 3:25. But when I started this career mode, this was an early game, so it's an early game at noon Central. 3rd and inches, we're on 39. 7-0 Detroit over Minnesota. Here we go. And it is a throw, but it's caught by Wilson down to the Bears 40, first down. And that's 264 yards, and 232 of them have done that. Wilson guy. Now it's 14-10 Falcons over the Buccaneers after 1 quarter. Here we go. Blotted by the offensive line. I might have Adams. I think because I did offensive only, I think I did challenge. I could challenge it. I'm gonna see if he was in or not. But that was just blotted by the offensive line, because obviously. Ooh, I don't think so. Yeah, no. And see on the other side. I said that because the clip was at the end. For some reason, if you do a clip, once it's 12 minutes and 45 seconds, the clip ends. That's why now I actually edit it. It used to be before on my old camera. Well, usually a video tended to be like 20 minutes tops, because for some reason it needs to charge out. And for that old camera, once it 30 minutes, the clip ended. And it needed to charge after that. Square's wide open, but just tell me I'm a 99 overall, 99 everything. I missed that throw. I mean, that's no one's perfect, but I'm 99 overall, and all my stats are 99. It's 3rd and 10. I'm running on. I don't know. It's 3rd and 10. I went field goal range. We do have Crosby as a ticker. I'm gonna tip it because that is still offense. The wind is 8 miles per hour, basically blowing down from left to right, basically. Here we go from the right hash. I gotta hurry up, but Crosby shouldn't nail this unless I mess up. I did miss the accuracy a little. Did in there. Okay, it still did. 24-3 Green Bay. 4:25 they go in the first half, and we also did the ball after halftime. If I was that bad on the accuracy on semi-pro, but on a pro, we just rookie, pro, all pro, and all man. If I missed it on pro, all pro, or all man, I played 1 day all pro. The play down day, which I won. Covered behind Sile over the Seahawks when I was the Packers at Lambeau. If I missed that on pro, all pro, or all man, and that would have been no good. But because I'm on rookie, it's still good. 4 minutes to go in the first half. 24-3 Green Bay still. So we have 4 drives, 3 touchdowns, 2 by Wilson and 1 by Adams, I think, and then a field goal. Here we go. Throw to that guy, and it's who's 86? Jones. It's like Zay Jones or something. That's 2,500 receiving yards for that guy. So we have Wilson, we have Jones, which is not Aaron Jones, it's like Zay Jones and Devontae Adams. Where's MVS? I have no idea. Here we go. There's Adams, the stud. I think Adams is that. I'm not sure. Yeah, Adams has 2 receptions, 56 yards, and yeah, 130 to the other, 250 to go in the half. There's a Wilson guy, and I lobbed it wide open, a hat trick for Wilson, or no, oh, he has 4 now. Yeah, he has all 4. I have 4 best intentions, all the Wilson, and it's 31 to 3 Green Bay, and now it's 31 to 10 as the Bears find the end zone for the first time in the day, and they're now at 21. Minute 48 to go in the first half. That's Albert Wilson. He needs 6 receiving touchdowns on the season. 4 in the game. He needs 12 in the year. Not knowing it 6 more in this game. But I didn't realize he was on the team. I just haven't played this. I'm not sure the last time I played this for a month. I think it's been at least a month. But the last episode was almost 2 months ago. It was on December 20th, so that was almost 2 months ago. Here's Wilson, and he's got it! Wilson, 5 touchdowns! And it's 37 to 3, or 37 to 10, Green Bay. 59 yards, that's 5 in the game, and the Bears scored another touchdown, it's 38-17. 12 seconds to go in the half. And it's Wilson, Jones, Adams, and I have the other Jones, and also Jamal Williams. And I'll throw it to Adams, and it's 6 seconds to go, and I'm trying for a Hail Mary. It'll be a 75-yard Hail Mary though. Well, I'll have to throw it probably 80 yards. Here we go. They're playing 3 men deep, so here we go. Maybe I'll run. Well, that's not gonna happen. Here we go. Last play of the first half, and it's incomplete. 38-17 Green Bay at the end of the first half. And let's listen to John Toachman and the EA Sports halftime report. I have more rushing yards than us. But we're averaging 21.8 yards per play. That's insane. Why is it white? Whoa, that was a glitch. No offense. 1 touchdown, but... From Motown, let's head across Lake Erie to Buffalo. See what's going on with the Bills. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. They should win that game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. 2 is their starter. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home. Panthers are winning it? What? Oh, 28-10 over the Saints with 22 seconds to go in the second quarter. Breeze has 3 interceptions and only 93 passing yards, and Teddy Bridgewater is 8 for 13, 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. And McCaffrey is the other 2. We're up 37-18 at halftime. We also did the ball after halftime, so now let's do the return. Yeah, okay, that's fine because we're in the ball. And we're on your way to the second half, up 37-18. And that is Wilson back there, who has 5 touchdowns in the first half. And here we go! And he's up to the 28-yard line, 3 seconds into the third quarter. 32-yard return. And they're like, why would it? Here we go. I think 14-10 New England over the Jets. You're only up by 4 over the Jets. That's sad. Here we go. Here's Jones. Then he got an injured Bear, and that's a rush. I believe that's a rush. That was a backwards pass, but 7-9. So Jones ran like 5 yards, but it was only a positive gain of 1. I haven't ran once in this game. I don't throw it. I have him. It's Adams. Touchdown. First touchdown that didn't go to Wilson, and it is now 44-17. 45-17. I'm going to skip this moment because I want to... They actually go down the field. Minute 41 to go in the third quarter. It is 48. Oh yeah, I know what happened. I skipped that moment. We went down and got a field goal, and then the Bears went down and got nothing. So it's 48-17, Green Bay. I don't know, throwing. I believe it's Adams. It is Adams. Touchdown again. That's what. I think that's 55-17. We did the ball. They scored a touchdown, so it's now 55-24. 5:21 to go in the ball. 5:21 to go in the fourth quarter. We have Lewis now in the game. Mercedes Lewis. Throw it to him. He's sort of open, and that hit jarred him on his back. I have 602 passing yards and 7 touchdowns. So we have 7 total touchdowns, which is 49 plus 2 field goals. 7 touchdowns for 7 passing touchdowns for the Packers, or 7 touchdowns for the Packers, 7 passing touchdowns for Vinny J, 5 to Wilson, and 2 to Adams. Let's try to throw it to Mercedes Lewis, but that went nowhere. So helps the completion percentage, yeah, but helps the completion percentage, but doesn't help anything else. Lewis is in this one again. Let's roll it to the left. See if here we go. Mercedes Lewis. Not did in, but that's his first reception of the day, I believe, unless there was one when I was simming. And 669 total yards. That's 3 receptions, 48 yards for Lewis. So the other 2 were when I skipped that one moment. And also the Eagles and Washington game, which was in real life was Sunday Night Football. It was put in the Sunday Night Football. It wasn't originally supposed to be on Sunday Night Football. They put it in there after I started this career month. Throw to the, is that an interference? Adams ran into him. Send it to, let's David the Jones, because I haven't David the Jones at all. Or I want to know in the game. And Jones, 9 rushes, 34 yards. It is 3rd and 9. Let's just run that again. It's 20-14 Cowboys over the Giants. That game is in New York. Let's do it to Jones. Get the first down. Well, he has 39 rushing yards and 10 attempts. It's 4th and 3, and yeah, 53-yard field goal. Crosby from 52 earlier. Yeah, I'm aiming the wrong way. That's what it automatically did. But I'll make sure it's over that way a little. Make sure I'm perfect on the power and the accuracy perfect. And that kick by Crosby is right down the middle. 58-24 Green Bay. 2:53 to go in the game. I'm sure the right hash, and Rodgers, the better quarterback, was the holder. And they score a touchdown, and it is now 58-31. Still a lot of points given up by the defense. But slot points, because obviously we're up by a lot. We're 2 points away from scoring 60. Bears did score 31 though, and this Williams guy is wide open. Wilson, and that's a double hat trick that's 6 touchdowns for Wilson. That's a double hat trick. It is now 65-31, and they score a field goal, so it's 65-34. 42 seconds to go in the game from our own 25. This is still a shootout. That's a lot of points scored in the game. That's a lot of points given by the defense. I haven't ran once. Let's try a circle. It's about 50 yards downfield. Caught by Jones. Not Aaron Jones, but Zay Jones, or whatever his name is. Last play, I'm doing a screen, and maybe he can bust one. Jones, did he get in? And I spun around the goal and touchdown at the buzzer. First receiving touchdown of the game for Aaron Jones, as Jones scores at the buzzer, and we're going to win 71-34. No extra point, but it doesn't matter, as we won 71-34 over the Chicago Bears here in Chicago. 71-34. It's still a lot of points doing it by the defense, but when you score 71, that's fine. 71 plus 34. There was 105 points scored in that game. I just used the calculator on my phone. They had more rushing yards than us, but we averaged 19 yards per play. They averaged 7 yards per play. And we had 785 passing yards. They had 446. And no takeaways for either team. So we finished the season 16-0, and the Bears finished the season 9-7. And well, I don't know, send the wild card weekend right now on camera, and on camera you'll find out who we're gonna play in the divisional round. That'll be the next clip because this clip's about to end. So yeah, on the so I had no touchdowns, no interceptions. Trubisky had 4 touchdowns and no interceptions, and yeah, you'll see the rest of the stats in this clip. See you on the other side. So yeah, receiving. Let's just look at the Packers. Albert Wilson is insane. He had 6 touchdowns. He had double hat trick. Adams had 2, and then Jones had 1. That was his only reception of the day on that string. That was 18-yard touchdown. And then defense, I don't know if he had any turnovers or anything. Chicken, well, Crosby went 3 for 3 on field goals, 8 for 8 on extra points, and that's Scott. That's our punter. And then for the Bears, Pinro went 2 for 2 on field goals and 4 for 4 on extra points. His long was 57, and then Crosby long was 53. And then punting, well, we never punted. And the Bears, their punter 6 punts, 331 yards total, and then 1 punt on the 20. Net yards per punt 53.6, and then net yards were 322. Average yards per punt was 55, which is pretty good for Pat O'Donnell. So yeah, let's let who made the playoffs, and I know send in the wild card weekend and send in the divisional weekend see who we play and who win and who gets eliminated in wild card weekend. Once again, next episode or next video on this channel will be the next episode of my VJ NBA 2K21 My Career Series. So let's sim the let's sign the wild card weekend. Obviously, we're not playing. So. Whoa, it kind of shut up here. Who are the 7th seed? Someone got kicked out. So the Bears didn't make it. The Seahawks were the 7th seed. The Seahawks sneaked in. So we're the 1 seed. We already clinched out. Same for the Browns. Chiefs won the division. Patriots won the division, Texans won the division. So the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seed did not change. The 5 seed did not change either. 6 seed and 7 seed did. 6 seed and 7 seed did. 6 seed and the 7 seed did. The 7 seed is now the Broncos, and the 6 seed is the Bills. So the Bills went from 7 to 6. And then who was the 6th? I don't remember, but go to the video to see who was the 6th seed. But the Bills won the 6th seed, the Broncos won the 7th seed, so the Broncos sneaked in. So obviously the Broncos have a home game, but Ravens, yeah, they won. Oh, the Bengals, that's the team that got kicked out, but the Bengals lost to whoever they were playing. I don't know who they were playing. I'm not sure who they were playing, but they lost. They lost to, I'm not sure who they were playing, but the Bengals were the 7th seed, lost, so that kicked them out. They might have, no, the Broncos played the Raiders. I'm not sure who the Bengals played, but they lost. And then the Bills won, so they went up to the 6th seed. Bengals lost, so they were not out of the playoffs, and the Broncos must have won. So the Broncos must have won, right? No, not there yet. The Broncos... Yeah, they won 3 straight to end the year, so they were 5 and 8, and they won the last 3 to be the 7th seed, like, so they were 8 and 8. That's what the Bears did in real life. They were the 8 and 8. So then that's what happened. They beat the Raiders, and then the NFC Seahawks did this. The Cardinals got kicked out. That's what happened in real life too. Cardinals, they were what, 9 and 6. They lost their last game. Giants lost their last 3. I mean, they were 8 and 5. I mean, if you win even 2, they were 8 and 5. Even if you say finish 10 and 6, but you lose your last 8. And then the Cardinals got booted out. The Seahawks, who lost their last 2 games, who were 9 and 5, lost their last 2 games, but did squeak in as a 7th seed. Cardinals were not lost their last game. And then so Cardinals and the Seahawks are tied, but the Seahawks are the tiebreaker. So not sure what the tiebreaker was, but they're not had the tiebreaker, so they were the 7th seed, and the Cardinals are in the playoffs. Bears, well, they had the tiebreaker over the Seahawks, so the Bears are the 6th seed. Saints, well, they were the Falcons and the Saints finished tied in first place in the NFC South, but the Falcons are the tiebreakers. So the Falcons won the division, they're guaranteed one home playoff game. The Saints, well, they're a wild card team, they're the 5th seed, and they'll be at the Falcons at wild card weekend. 49ers won the division, we already knew that. Then 11-5. Cowboys won 12-4, and obviously we went 16-0. So yeah, let's sim to see who we're playing. Lowest seed remaining. So yeah, let's lead divisional champion. I know it's really divisional. Let's divisional weekend. Who are we playing? We'll find out in a few seconds. And we are playing the Bears. Playing the Bears, but this time we'll be at Lambeau because obviously we're a higher seed, and even if that, and we had a better record. Even say we did have a team that had a better record. You'd have like how the Buccaneers and the Washington played in the wild card weekend in this past season. Tampa Bay went 11-5. Washington went 8-8, but because Washington won the division, they were the home team. It's about the seeding, not the records. So let's see what happened. So, I didn't realize I had the scores were in here. So, whoa. So the Bears won 31-24 over the 49ers in San Francisco, or in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. The Packers, the budget. Well, let's just start over here where the cursor is. The 2 seed, it was in Dallas, 31-7 over the Seahawks. Then the Bears won on the road, 31-24 over the 49ers. Then the Saints won 21-7 over the Falcons in Atlanta, where Super Bowl 53 was. And then the Chiefs won 24-7 over the 7th seed Broncos at home, but now they have to go to, now they're playing the Patriots at home, who won 42-20 over the Bills in New England, and then the Ravens won 37-14 over the Texans. So it's the Ravens at Browns, and it's the Ravens at Browns and the Patriots at Chiefs in the AFC. Those are the 2 AFC division round playoff games. And then it's the Bears at the Packers and the Saints at the Cowboys for the 2 NFC division round playoff games. So it's Ravens at Browns, Ravens at Browns, Patriots at Chiefs, Bears at Packers, and Saints at Cowboys. I think my prediction is going to be Browns, Chiefs, Packers, Cowboys, and then the Super Bowl I predict the Browns. I think it's like Browns, Chiefs, Packers, Cowboys. Those are my final 4, and then for the final 2, which will be the Super Bowl, I think it's going to be the Chiefs and the Packers, which will be a rematch of Super Bowl 1. So yeah. Our game is the second game on Saturday. So the first game on Saturday is the Ravens at Browns, and the second game on Saturday is the Bears at Packers, which that's the name I know I'm playing. Obviously, it's just play offense only though. And then the first game on Sunday is the Patriots at Chiefs, and the second game on Sunday is the late day, and the last game on divisional weekend is the Saints at Cowboys. So yeah. So some upsets, like obviously 21-7, that's a 5 seed over the 4 seed. But the biggest upset here was probably, you had the 5 beat the 4 in the AFC and the NFC, and then I said the biggest upset was the Bears going into San Francisco and beating the 49ers 31-24, and then the Saints, who beat the Falcons by 14, and then the Ravens, who beat the Texans by 21. The 5 seed beat the 4 seed in the AFC and the NFC, but the biggest upset was the 6 seed, the Bears, going into the 49ers, going into San Francisco, and playing the 49ers and beating them 31-24. The 49ers was a 3 seed, but there was no upset like the 2 seed beating the 7 seed, unfortunately. But so So that was the final scores. I didn't realize. I knew they were gonna show on the playoff bracket like what teams advanced, but I didn't know they were gonna. I didn't know they were gonna show the final score because obviously they showed the final. They're showing the final score. You can see right there and then right there. So yeah, we're playing the Bears again, but this time it's at Lambeau. And hopefully we can get all the way to Tampa, which we should be able to, but who knows. The one I'm most scared about us not making it all the way to Tampa is my Carolina Panthers Fantasy Draft franchise, which next episode of that series will be Week 17 along with my franchise, my Carolina Panthers franchise, which next episode of that series will be, not the next video on this channel, but the next video after that. Okay, so close no break, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have any entire mom, dad, grandpa, and uncle friends about these videos. And I'm going to see episode number 6 of his C Madden 21 Career Mode series. See episode number 6. And eat a lot of bacon and no Packers.